Hi, Joe Peprocki from Loyola Press for a pop-up catechesis. So if I were to ask you to make a pie chart of your life, creating slices to represent how much time you devote to various aspects of your life, you would probably cut a huge slice to show your home life, including the time that you sleep, another large slice to represent the time that you spend at work, and perhaps a few smaller slices to represent the time that you spend exercising, socializing with friends, or engaging in a hobby of some sort. Now, what if I were to ask you to cut a slice to represent your spiritual life? Many of us might think, okay, I spend an hour a week in church, I pray a few minutes every day, I see a spiritual director once a month, I read inspirational literature occasionally. Even with all those practices, the slice would probably still be quite small. That's because it's really a trick question. Our spiritual life is not represented by the time we spend doing spiritual practices. Rather, the whole pie is our spiritual life. Our home life, our work, our play, our exercise, and so on, all have a spiritual dimension. In other words, God is involved in every dimension of our lives, not just when we are sitting in church or reading a Bible. The spiritual practices that we engage in are simply ways to help us recognize God in every dimension of our lives. St. Ignatius referred to this as finding God in all things. So, as you think about your spiritual life, be sure not to relegate it only to the churchy things that you do. Rather, look for God in every nook and corner of your life and recognize that God is involved in every dimension of your life, waiting for you to invite Him in, anywhere, anytime. For Pop-Up Catechesis, this is Joe Peprocki. Until next time, God bless.